The smartest creators don't start from scratch. They're the ones that say, okay, what we're going to do is we're not going to have to work harder, but we are going to repurpose smarter. That's the key. The killer quote from your podcast, you remember? Yeah, that one right there. Or that killer quote you had from the keynote you gave, or that slide you had. You don't have to let them die. You can take those and infuse some life with them, getting more juice out of them and getting a lot more capability. These quotes that are so good deserve a second life. Now, this is not just about efficiency. Hey, it really is. But what this is giving you the capability to remain much more visible in the marketplace, a very crowded marketplace, how you're going to stay relevant, providing really good information they need, and you're going to be efficient, getting a lot more done in a lot less time. And that's important in a crowded market that we're in today. Hey, the market is crowded more than ever now because it's easy to create this stuff. We're using AI. We're using other tools that are out there that are great. I'm going to show you a couple that'll help you in this episode. So the time to start is right now. This is your moment. I'm Terry Brock. I'm glad to have you with me today as we talk about how you can use this and what's going to be able to be done, how you're going to take content and you're going to repurpose it. Matter of fact, what I want to do is I'm going to give you a 5-step process that will help you with this. You're going to be able to do it very well to transform one piece of content into multiple formats to maximize your reach and engagement. And this is going to go far beyond just this one episode. I got something for you that's going to help you. We're going to give you a toolkit that you can use, no charge whatsoever to use. This is free from us here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. I'm Terry Brock with my partner Gina Carr. We give you the information you need and get the help for that. We've got a tool called AI Tools for Biz. We're going to tell you about this. You get it. For right now, just know you've got a QR code there. It's going to help you out a lot on this. It's going to help you to see what it is there and be able to get it. But I want to get into the material right here so you can see how this is going to work and how you can start putting it together. Here's a little bit more detailed way to do it. I'm going to move out of the screen. Those of you who are catching this on video, see, I'm going to move out of there so you can grab that real quick, put a freeze on the frame if you need to. Those of you catching this on audio, well, you might want to bounce over to video and check this out as well, or bounce over to AI Tools for the number 4 biz.com. AIToolsForBiz.com. That'll be the tool for you that you can use. Well, let's take a look at this. First of all, in 5 steps are going to help you in a number of different ways. First of all, step 1, you want to identify the high value content. What we mean by that is you want to choose the long form assets that you have. Assets like your podcast with all that good, juicy information you got there, the videos you have, the webinars you've done, the articles. We're doing this now quite a bit. Matter of fact, we're seeing a lot of good from that. Evergreen topics, these are what you want to look for. You want to look into those evergreen topics and how they can help you get that content that stays relevant over time. So the key is what you want to do is as you are creating content, think in terms of how you can make it more relevant, more evergreen. And hey, content creator to content creator, that's something that's a real challenge for me, for Gina, for what we do, because we talk about current technology. Hey, did you see that new release of ChatGPT? Hey, Perplexity's got this thing. And that's what we do predominantly. So this is a little bit of a strain for us in some ways, but I find a combination tends to work. What we're talking about here with repurposing, yeah, we're going to show you in just a few minutes. I got 3 key tools I want to show you. One, you probably already have, might not be using it just the right way. We're going to show you how you can do even more with it to get more out of these. But by using the long form content, you're going to be able to get a lot more done in a lot less time. And this is really what it's all about. So you want to make sure you focus on that and then focus on proven performers. Find those pieces of content that have been doing well. You've got some content that has high engagement and strong insights. Well, you want to tag those and make sure you're using them more often and getting those out there. Make sure that you study your YouTube analytics and other tools that you're using. Look at their analytics. So here's how we're going to break it down for you into some core segments. I want to give you a gem right here on this one. First of all, you want to look at finding your powerful hooks. Look at the things that are going to grab attention right away. So people are going to say, hey, I like this. I want to get it. And then you're going to use those a lot. The stories, statistics, the frameworks, those kind of tools will help you to get ahead as your audience hears that and they go, hey, I want to hear more about this. That's where you want to live. Also, use the AI tools. And I've got some goodies for you here. You want to use these tools like Cast Magic or Taja. Those are really good. Write those down. I'm going to show you ways that you can get in touch with those, and they can start helping you right away. Cast Magic was designed originally for podcasters, hence the name Magic in there. Cast Magic, they put it in there, and also the cast from podcast, because they do a great job with that, still do with that, and they created a product that helps them and help others. With Taja, you've got a tool that's going to give you multiple forms of content from one video. Really, really handy. So look into Cast Magic, and I would encourage you to also look into Taja, both of these. Matter of fact, we've got some ways to do it. Stay with me on this. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about them specifically. And in that AI Tools for Biz, you're going to be able to see where they are and how you can get access to those right away as well. And also, extract your key points. You want to identify quotable lines and takeaways. This is really important. One of the things I like doing is using quotes when I'm creating my posts. For instance, those of you that are getting my email every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you know I often have quotes in there that I think are golden. They're jewels. Quoting people like Bruce Lee, like Amelia Earhart, like Thomas Sowell, and many others that are really good. And I love what they say. Seth Godin. I mean, the man is just incredible. A lot of good people. Get that, and then we build on top of it. This is what you can do. I don't recommend you just take someone's quote and put it out there and just leave it there, hanging it. No, that's not a thing, because you are a content creator. We want to know what you think about it. Do you agree with what this person said? If we see a quote there from Ayn Rand, is that something you agree with? Did you disagree with it? And tell us why. We want to hear the why of that and build your case that way. These are really good ways to grow and to build what you're doing in a strong way. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, you're able to relate to people and solve their problems with that. So let's break it down here. What you're going to look for when you're breaking down the content. The AI is going to be kind of a tool to assist you there. Matter of fact, notice that video, that picture that I've got there. Those of you joining us on video, notice that picture up there. I created that to show the AI robot there helping the person going, oh, wow, that's something. And by the way, that's another nice thing we can do with these tools. It gives us the ability to create it. So let's take a look at this. What you want to do, like I mentioned, memorable quotes can be real good. Something that people said, hey, I like that. That's really good. And you want statements that encapsulate key ideas. That's what makes the best quotes, something that we want to use and go back to. Find those that are going to help you. And compelling statistics. Find the numbers that prove your point. It's one thing to say, well, I think that this kind of advertising does better, versus if you come out and say, 78.3% of the people bought when they saw this happen. Okay. Now you're getting some attention. And the beauty of using ChatGPT today, tap into the deep research. That's the key. Deep research. Right now, that means you can use some of ChatGPT O3. That's not 03. That's O as in Omni, using all kinds of audio and video, pictures, all of that. You get those and start working with it. It's going to give you a real decisive advantage. And then give us some unique insights. Let people realize that when they watch your video, when they listen to your podcast or read your blog post, they get a little bit extra. You want fresh perspectives that are worth highlighting. So people go, hey, I like what she said. That's a good point there. And then get your frameworks and steps. You want to develop the processes, there we go, the processes that can stand alone. Systems, real important on that. Systems are so important in anything you do. You want to develop systems that take care of the common steps you need to take over and over. You want to systematize as much as you can. Matter of fact, one of the things that we are looking at right now, and is coming on stronger all the time in our world, is AI agents. Those AI agents will do something over and over, and then they'll also learn, so they can then make decisions based on what you have said you want in the past. This is profound. It's something that is really changing our world today, and it's something that you want to be aware of and start looking into more. Let us know what you think about that in the comments, because we're looking at doing some videos on that to help you out. If that's something that you want to know about, please let us know on that. And then here's step 3. select repurposing formats. You could use short form videos. These are good. We're using a lot of that from Instagram, using the Reels, using YouTube Shorts. We are doing a lot of that. Matter of fact, using Taja now to create those. It does it for us. And the result is we have jumped forward a lot in the views that we have. This is giving us and our clients extended reach of their videos, doing it through Taja, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a moment. And also TikTok clips. Those that are using TikTok, I am not, but they're getting some good juice with that and some good power. Social media, yeah, you definitely want to look into that with LinkedIn carousels. One of the nice things about tools like Taja, it creates these for you so that you can put it together very quickly and easily and then schedule it to go out at given times. That is nice. Instagram posts are good for that, as well as X threads. That's formerly Twitter. You can take those X threads and put them together. Again, a nice thing about Taja is it shows you how to do that. So a lot of good things on that. And then written content. This is good. You can get blog articles. Camtasia has given us some good capabilities for tools like that of putting these together and to edit them. But the blog articles that we can correct and we can create in different places, like with Cast Magic and with Taja and with other tools like Opus Clip, they give you some blog articles and it gives you the way that you can start with it. Not something that you would want to take and copy and paste. I don't recommend that. I recommend that you use that as an idea. Your newsletters can be there. Many of these tools, some I'm going to show you in just a moment, give you a newsletter as a raw material. You could do it. Some people will say, I'll take it, copy it, and paste it. I don't recommend that. Instead, you want to copy and paste it and then customize it from there. And then get your downloadable guides. This is another thing that you can give to people. Give them a quick, really easy to use downloadable guide that they can use. And then here, this is where you want to take particular attention to this. The platform, the content type, and your optimal length for that. Let's start with Instagram. You'll use that with Reels and the carousels. And then your optimal length, 15 to 30 seconds or 7 to 10 slides that you can put in there. It does it really, really nicely. Also, LinkedIn. Now, here's something really important that has helped me enormously. Gina and I have been doing this, helping our clients with this in a number of different ways, those that are in our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs group, with carousels, articles, and notice the bold-faced newsletters. Newsletters are dynamic because they're right there providing needs to people in a business environment, showing them how to use this, how to get it done to make sure you're getting the right information. And then at the same time, you have their email address. So they get an email from you and it is on LinkedIn. This is dynamite. Many of our people we know and working with are now using that and getting a lot of good capability. 6 or 8 to 12 slides are good for this, and 1,000 to 1,500 words, real good. We've been experimenting with that, and we found that range works pretty well for us as well. And then over on X, which used to be Twitter, now it's X, you'll want to use some of the comments, the pics, and short videos. All of this can go in there very easily. 15 to 60 seconds works really well. If you have the paid plans, they give you a little bit more with that. So a lot of good coming from that. And then with email, using newsletters and the types, I'm using this right now and we're getting really good response with it and generating business with it. It is happening because of that. 300 to 500 words tends to be an optimal range that we're finding. So you want to do that. But also as a bonus, Taja AI lets you repurpose your YouTube clips into X threads. So you want to put something out on X, it will do it automatically with Taja, which is a great little tool you want to look into. We've been talking about that here and there in different places. I am finding it is just incredible for what it can do. So here's step number 4. This is important. You want to use these AI tools to transform your content. Start with a feed in your long-form content. So something like this, you might upload the original material with AI tools to them, like Taja, to like Cast Magic, and then they take that and parse it up into many different little tools so you can repurpose it better than ever. Pretty nice. And you can generate variations of it. So for instance, you could put something out there that let AI create multiple formats. Tell it, create this one specifically for LinkedIn. This one over here, I want that for Instagram. This one will be for Facebook, etc., all the way around, making it customized. And you customize for each platform when you can. Make sure you've got that. You adjust the tone, your voice, and the context. So that way, each time you're sending it out, it's something unique and does a lot. Taja, again, comes to win right there, giving you all kinds of different information that's available. And again, this is something you can get and find out about you and your team. We invite you to do this. You can download it or go over, you can pick that up and start working with it all automatically. Go over to AITools4biz.com. That's the number 4. AITools4biz.com. And if you're catching this on video, you're going to be able to see a QR code right there that'll give you the way to do it. And again, this is free, no charge to you as we start working with it and let you see the kind of capabilities that are available there. You're going to be able to see the greatness that is available, how it can help you, and the good things that can come from it as you start working with it. And so as you combine these together, you're going to find a lot of capability where you can put them together. Well, let's take a look now at step 5. With step 5, you want to schedule and then publish and recycle. And there's a step you can go through on this. We found this to work really well. What you want to do is first, you schedule strategically. When is your audience most likely to listen to that? You might have an audience that looks at you at one particular time or another. Do your research and yes, ask ChatGPT what works best for you. You can use tools like ChatGPT, use Taja and Vista Social to program that to go out at those times. It's one of the nice things about Taja. It gives you the ability to schedule your post to go out at the right time. We've been doing that and getting some dramatic results on it that are really wonderful. Also, hey, here's where the rubber meets the road that separates the chaff from the wheat. Track your performance. Monitor the clicks, the views, the likes, and the shares. Yeah, go in there and find out what's working. Let Google Analytics be your buddy. Take a look at other analytics as you can find them. Look what's there. And then recycle your top performers. Those that are doing well, remember that. Hey, people liked it when we did this. We liked it when they did that video there. You can see that and track it. And make sure that you republish every few months with updates. So you might talk about something that, hey, that's really hot then. What you can do is you can come back and you can say, here's an update on this topic. Let's make it a regular point to bring you up to date on what's happening. Matter of fact, that's one of the reasons we have our AI tools for biz I've been telling you about here, because we can update that. It's something you can go back to. If there's a new release, we can say, hey, here it is, let you know that it's out there, and you can do that. These are the kind of great things we can do now with the right tools used in the right way. And then here's a very important one. I start putting this together now for you. The content repurposing success path that you'll use. First of all, you want a consistent brand growth. That means you expand your reach and authority by having the same kind of materials out there. One week you don't talk about race cars, and then the next week talk about baking cookies, and then the next week talk about political issues. No, because then what happens is the AI tools on YouTube that say, what is this channel about? They get confused. Naturally, anyone, are you about race cars? Are you about political issues? Are you about, don't do that. Discipline yourself to say, this is what we're going to cover and how we're going to, here, we talk about building your entrepreneurial business under the banner of live and let live. Do anything you want to do, as long as you don't harm others, you don't take their stuff. Real simple. Build your business so that you've got something that is going to be there long-term for you. Next, you want systematic recycling. Recycle those articles, that post you did. As a matter of fact, a lot of people find a great value by going back to their legacy materials. What do I mean by legacy materials? Go into those articles that you wrote a while back, however long you're going to consider it a while. Look at what you did that was really good. It might have been an article, might have been a video from the past. One of the things you can do now is you might want to do it. Now, some of the people in our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs program have said, hey, I'm concerned about that because I look a little different now than I did 10 years or 20 years ago. No problem at all. You can show a clip of that. Show the thing that you said that was really good, that golden gem. Put that in there with you and let people know, hey, I didn't start yesterday doing this. Yeah, so now they know you have done it and you've got some wisdom. And then go back over what you said years ago and go, I said that years ago, and this part of it is true. The technology has changed. Or The ground has changed a little bit. Now we do it this way. Now you can take that older content, repurpose it into something that's going to help your audience today. Systematic recycling is going to be your buddy. You want to regularly reuse your top performers. If something's real good, think about using it again. And then also you want efficient workflows. You want AI-powered content transformation. I was doing that just this week with AI, getting it to set up some systems for me so it will tell me what topics are hot right now, what people are looking for that are in my target market, and how I can do it, and give me several articles that it carefully selects and brings to me. Hey, I've got a little robot slave that I have now working for me. That's kind of nice. And the best part about it, you can get that as well. Real handy. And then make a strategic selection of what you're going to do. Identify the high potential content based on what people are saying, not just on what you think is good, but do a search with ChatGPT, Perplexity, etc. You want to find out what it is that people like and what they're following today, not just what you think is a good thing, but what the evidence is showing, hey, this is what people really want today. And then what you want to do is look at some of these benefits. Let's look at some of the benefits of using AI tools for repurposing. Like, for instance, Cast Magic, one of my favorites. Cast Magic is a tool you want to look into. And by the way, we talk about that and show you some videos on how you can use that on the AI tools for business. You can get a transcript of the extraction of what the speaker was there saying, and it labels the speakers for you. That's really nice. Magic Chat is there for Q&A for your own content. So you can put things in there to say, tell me what we said about this, or tell me what Rosemary said about this subject and that subject, and it'll pull that out of there because, well, it's tapping into ChatGPT to get its information. It also generates short clips, show notes, quotes, summaries, and social captions. I'm using that regularly. Cast Magic is a tool that we find indispensable in what we're putting together. It is powerful for podcasters, for YouTube users, and course creators. Well, again, because it started with podcasting, Cast Magic from podcast, it has its roots there, but it now has gone way beyond that to many other useful tools. Matter of fact, not only does it can use it for podcasting and YouTube, you can use it for getting ideas, for capturing the essence of a book. I'll do that often. I'll get a book that I read, go through and highlight certain sections, then I go back with Cast Magic and I give it the best of that according to what I think is good. And it helps me then to pull it out and put it into a form that can be used very easily. And this is best used after uploading a long-form video. You want to upload that long-form video with an audio asset. Really, really handy on that. And that is something that is really something you want to look into. And I've mentioned Taja AI, great little tool that we just love and are using right now a lot. It is AI-powered video clipping. This is important. It grabs your YouTube shorts. It will give them to you. You put in just the full long form, and it goes out and finds those areas that are in demand from audiences like yours. And then it creates them, giving you YouTube shorts and reels. So you might put a piece of content in there, say for an interview you might have, it might go 45 minutes, an hour if you have something like that. That's good. And it can give you 10, 15, 20 or more YouTube shorts. It creates them. Then you just place those to go out at a certain time on your social media through the calendar and the scheduling that's in Taja. Yeah, we're talking, oh my goodness land here. It produces titles, chapters, and descriptions for your YouTube SEO. So it's out there working for your search engine optimization. It also includes social post generation, content calendars, and built-in scheduling, like I just said. It is great for YouTubers, for coaches, entrepreneurs who want to have that fast formatted assets over one video. We're finding we're getting work done that used to take many hours, 5-6 hours or so, doing it now in 1 to 2 hours like that, and even faster as we get to know the tool more. This is one you definitely want to look into. And then, of course, good old ChatGPT that you probably have. I would recommend that you could use GPT 4.0 that's 4O, not a 0, as in Omni, or GPT-4 Turbo. These are some that are good, and they keep changing it quite often. So I would say look at the ChatGPT versions that are available now to take a look at them. And here's what they can do for you. These are best for content transformation, for ideation and fine-tuned rewrites. So you take that piece of content you had before and have it rewrite it for you, and then you rewrite the rewrite. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, lots of rights in there, huh? And we'll put it in there that way. Then what you get is something that is really refined. Many people say that they will just copy and paste. No, I recommend strongly that you copy, paste, and then customize, making it you, putting your voice in there. With GPT-4o, this is their newest multimodal version. It is ideal for this. That's the one as we're doing this recording now. It understands audio and video transcripts, screenshots, and images. Think about that. I took an image that had some word art on it. It had some words that were defined. It said, here's a word you should know, and gave us a list of them and then an explanation of them. I took that, had it read that, and then I expanded it further with other ideas that I had. Use it as a starting point and then create more from there. You can rewrite in any tone, create tweet threads, and generate carousel content with ChatGPT. This is a tool that's great. And you can compare performance ideas and give suggestions for improvement. This can help you in many ways. I am blown away more and more when I see what it can do for you and how this works in a big way. So, are you ready to maximize your content ROI? Here we go. Here's some ways you can do that. You want to take a look at a few key points that are available. You want to look at how you can start small, then you test your formats, and then you leverage AI. Let me go a little bit further in depth on that. First of all, you want to begin with one piece of high-performing content. Start with that one. That interview you did is usually a good one. Or maybe it was just you talking on the screen and you had some good things. Hey, the kid was on target that day. Okay, good. So we can take that. Then what you want to do is you want to go from there and try different platforms to find out what works best. A lot of people I see will test things on X, formerly Twitter. They check this on X, see what happens. They get a lot of resonance there. Then they take it over to Instagram or over to LinkedIn or over somewhere else and expand on that with more of their ideas. And then you leverage the AI by using the tools to speed up the process and the transformation that you're going through for that. But then here's an extra bonus that's available. One of the things you want to do is you want to track your results. This is where the real winners win. This is why they win. They're tracking it. They're measuring performance to refine the approach. Don't just keep doing something over and over thinking, oh, I think this is good. Watch what works. Check for results of what is and what isn't working. I know it can be painful. Believe me, I know. I see that and I go, oh, I don't like it. But I come back from that and say, all right, let's make it happen. So here's a way to get started. This is really practical. It doesn't cost you a thing. You go over to this place. If you're not on video and you're listening to this right now, go over to AITools4biz.com. That's all in lowercase, no spaces, and the number 4 is how we put it in there. AITools4biz.com, and you'll see there's a QR code there that we've got for you. And I'm going to put it over here as well as I move out of the scene here a little bit so you can see it. There it is. So you can freeze the screen, get this as a QR code, and grab it, because this is going to help you to be able to get the kind of things done that you need to do to get the results you need. The repurposing is the key today. That's what you want to do in today's world to make sure you get ahead. Rather than constantly repeating and creating something brand new, take that good stuff you got and repurpose it. That's what we talk about at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. And if you like this, by the way, we'd love to have you like it, to share this, and subscribe. That way it lets the algorithms know, hey, people like this. It also lets the algorithm know that you are interested so that you can get future videos and we can help you even more, because we're going to continue to give you a lot of goodies, a lot of things that can help you in a big way. Here it is again, one more time, the AI Tools for Biz. You'll see the QR code so you can scan that, grab it, and get you ready for some good things. Because repurposing is not something that's just a dandy idea. It's something you definitely want to do and definitely want to use. And we're recommending that you take a look at another video. This one is going to help you to start using the advanced features of ChatGPT, the voice, advanced voice, also to find out, should you use O3, should you use 4.0, which of these two are better for you? We're going to help you on that in this video. I'm Terry Brock. Really appreciate you joining us today. Looking forward to seeing you again.